shout out to all my new peoples that I did a video. I did that Walmart video. Did like 15,000 views. You know, that's a rare occasion for Mr. Yeah Right, the Matrix. Censored before much was ever censored. You know, we're talking back in 2010 censorship type. Motherfuckers didn't even know what censorship was. We was getting censored. Why? We was never gonna fit in the algorithm. We don't fit in the algorithm. Oh, he's not a flat earther. He's not this. He's not that. He's not on this. He's not on that. He's not following the fucking herd. You know? He's over here. He's over there. He's over there. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's talking about this. He's talking. We can't keep up with this shit. Keep him off the algorithm. Don't let anyone get his alerts. Delete all his videos. Delete his channel 100,000 times for just saying the word. That's how you know when people are in the algorithms. It should be obvious. They can say a whole lot of shit. I could do a stream talking about Mr. 19. I'm gonna get a fresh, like it's 2019 and 2020 again, YouTube strike. I'm like, well, fucking them guidelines been gone, motherfuckers, but y'all give me the fucking strike. Yeah. So, anyway, what's good, everybody? Wise got a strike coming out with his fucking videos. He gets a strike. Another brother that don't fit in the algorithm. You know, True Virus. He don't fit in the algorithm. Never have, never will be. You know? And I'm glad. Fuck the algorithm. Lets me know, just like in school, I ain't fit in. I didn't fit in school. I just couldn't conform to shit. That was my problem. Get a headache. Every spiritual fucking damaging thing that can happen to a person, I got it. You know? I got it. Much love to you guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
They say it ain't me. They say it ain't right. They were wondering how I still continue to fight. Is this truly it, right? I switched up the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the phone to entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. They say it ain't me. The knowledge, the talent they can't see. The words etymology play, don't understand how I'm using the technology. The lay don't understand as they bow to the rhythm. I had to figure out a way through the algorithms. Yeah. Right, the Matrix, just like the movie in the Matrix. Banned from every platform, but now I'm succeeding. Yeah, yes, I said it, I'm banned from all social media. But I'm still feeding you your knowledge and truth and information now vibrates throughout the nation. New conversations, I'm impatient and I hate waiting. Knowledge forsaken, the beat leaves you shaking. Mind elevation, concentration, infiltration throughout your entire imagination. I ain't nothing to play with. My mind's deep and my thoughts keep in a rotation. They say it ain't me, they say it ain't right. They were wondering how I still continue to fight. Is it truly it right? I switched up the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the phone to entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. You could call it ones or two when this album hit you. But you missed the first album. This is run number 2. But you could take that and you could run it back and play it back. But it's the same attack on your subconscious mind. That's being controlled. And being trolled, dark entities got you the dark parasites patrol. This was always a gift, but I could never hit the switch. I couldn't get the time, but I had the rhyme. I always write the lines, but I kept it poised. I didn't have the rapper's voice. Or maybe it was just a choice. But now I'm here, don't matter, you click, like, share, or follow me. Cause now I'm using this technology. They say it ain't me, they say it ain't right. They were wondering how I still continue to fight. It's truly it right. I switched up the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the form to entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. They say I read a Matrix. I retired from truthing. Now I just kept it moving to this new thing, steady moving. Dropping rhymes for the mind so soothing. I had to switch it up, truthing was dead. Truth has turned fast, they watching what you said. Too complacent, sleep like a bed. You will learn very quickly that most don't have the ability that they claim that they talking. Quit squawking, to my hawking. Hit you like Cali Crip walking. A lot of them were creeps, the rest of them were not away. They will actually sleep, controlled by the same system. They think they know, they never grow. It's just a show that I had to forget. No regrets, they're still locked in the system. Check. They say it ain't me, they say it ain't right. They were wondering how I still continue to fight. It's truly it right. I switched up the game, kept the same name. Now the proof is in the form to entertain. Subconsciously putting knowledge on your brain. Yeah, it's insane. See out of the Matrix. Yeah, I'm out. It's just me in another form, transforming on your mind as you watch it before. It's not the norm, coming through blazing like a storm, hitting you with a light, keeping you warm. Peace, and it's always love.
So yeah. What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Let me know if y'all could hear me. Sorry about yesterday. Uh, just a lot of stuff going on, so wasn't able to do a stream. But nonetheless, here I am. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Whoever's out there. I'm only streaming on one channel, so let me know if ye can hear me. But I see the mic moving anyway, so it's on stage. So yeah, let me pull this up real quick. Pull up my thumbnail. Pull up my thumbnail. This one's not gonna be that long. Pull up my thumbnail right there, which is on the thing. And let me put my disclaimer up real quick. Also, gotta put my disclaimer because this is just entertainment. This is just art. Don't take nothing seriously at all. So let me put my disclaimer up real quick. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about all the interruptions. Again, I'm always moving about and around, and I'm always, you know, when I'm streaming, I'm always streaming in, real time. So sorry about that, but nonetheless, I'm here, and as always, a lot to talk about, and I'm sure nobody got the alerts, as always. Um, I'm not. You guys aren't going to get my alerts no matter what. So it's off the screen because I can't tell if the mic's moving or not. If y'all can, I don't even know if y'all can hear me. But it says one person's watching, so I guess that means one person's watching. But anyways, it's crazy, guys. It's so much stuff going on, and it's being done deliberately, obviously, to overload us with constant, you know, just constant uh propaganda, just over and over. Now it's Mexico. I mean, they're just not. They're literally not stopping. Okay, they are. How can I say it? It's like it's cognitive overload. It's everything. It's just they're just ramming, you know, ramming so much stuff down our throat. And again, it's all to what's coming. Okay, and I'm gonna revert back to that. This place is finished. It's done. Okay. How how long? I don't know. And I don't want to find out. But it is being torn apart, taken down brick by brick. What you saw in Mexico, guys, it's simple. Everybody always, oh, we could always throw out what it, oh, obviously it's, we don't believe this shit anyway, so we're gonna make up shit. But the formula is simple, okay? People are flocking to Mexico in droves, like it's unbelievable. I'm in the expats to Mexico group, and then there's another Mexico moving to Mexico group, and literally the other day, before this is like the other earlier last week, 500 new members joined. And next day after that, 300 members join. Okay. And I read the comments. Everybody, there's old people, young people, people from Canada, people from United States, all talking to people, networking together. I mean, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful to see. And they don't like to see that shit. Okay. They don't like to see their inventory leaving. Okay, we've been sold the dream. Okay, get over it. The dream's fucking over. All right. But anyway, a lot of people are leaving, and they do this from time to time, create these little scares. So that was a deliberate ops, okay, with a lot of agendas rolled into it. Okay, that's that drug cartels guy. You see all the stupid ass fucking posts from just, I mean, it's just, I'm no better than anybody, but goddamn, I use my fucking brain, and I attempt to use my brain. Like these fucking people just, oh my god, Mexico's like, don't go. Oh my god, just fucking, just all kind of just bullshit. Like there's since, like it's like almost like people want to like, oh look what happened in Mexico. Oh my god, the cartels, da da da. I mean, it's fucking pathetic, man. Okay, all you gotta do is know that this government, not the government, okay, the U.S. government interest, right, has ops, special ops. They have drug cartels, drug proxy cartels that bring the drugs in, bring the dope in. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to go all the way down to the bottom in the tip of Texas and see that the only way these motherfucking shit can come in is being regulated on the way in, because there's only a checkpoint up north. There is nothing going south, which makes no damn sense to me. If you're trying to stop the drug trade or human trafficking, it would be both ways, because you can notice a motherfucker coming out to deliver some shit, and then that motherfucker coming back without the delivery, okay, no matter what it is. All right. So I know for a fact, the minute I saw that when I lived down in South Tech, I'm like, yo, that's how they smuggle the dope in. They make sure their dope gets in and anybody competition gets popped. Okay. That's it. Nothing more, nothing like, it's simple. That's fucking common sense. You can see how it's structured, how it's set up. I mean, even with the immigrants, like what I saw, I'm behind a fucking immigration bus that Border Patrol loaded the fuck up and U.S. Customs loaded up, that I seen from the fucking border wall of Mexico that ain't even a wall. Take it to the Christian Center, take it to all the little things, and then drove all the way up 50 miles and headed to, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, all that other shit. But I was behind one in one of those Border Patrol checkpoints that are extremely intimidating. Like, that's the most intimidating shit ever. That shit is, you're like, I'm legit, I'm not afraid, but I don't give a fuck. That will intimidate anybody. I might have drove over a bag of dope that somebody threw out the window and shit. And then, I don't want to go through that, man. That shit is man intimidated. And for a motherfucker to smuggle shit in, you gotta have some fucking balls, because they got shit that we don't even know yet of technology. Like they look through the fucking vehicle. They got a shop right on the side where them bitches they'll have a car down to an engine block in an hour. All right. So I know what the fuck I saw. That is for them to bring the tropes in. So we already know through, through Operation, whatever operation that shit was. They always had a history of getting caught selling dope. It's well known. All right, it's not even. I mean, come on. So knowing that, you know that the United States have U.S. drug proxy cartel. I mean, uh, proxy cartels that interwork in Mexico. So if they tell them, look, boom, y'all do this, they're gonna do it because they're getting the bag, they're getting paid. All right. So, boom. What do you do when you want to discourage people from going, leaving your fucking plantation? Well, you want to scare the fuck out of them, right? You want to scare the fuck out of them, and then you also want to destabilize a country who is trying and is making deals with BRIC nations on trade. Okay, so you want to destabilize that shit and show them, like, look, we could do this all over your country, and look how it locked it down. It shut it down, right? Shut it down. It locked it down. They were talking about shelter in place, lockdown, everything closed, right? And the people down there could be following right motherfucking people, complaining that what? They're complaining that, this is like COVID, all right? And it's like locked down and like there's no they're shutting this down, they're shutting that down. Remember, man, the U.S. has a big hand, and all they got to do is fork over money, or they could fork over the gun, whichever one you want. That's what they're gonna do, right? So anyway, you got that shit going on, and all that is again, what is it? It's the whole brick setup, right? Scare Americans into going there, and at the same time destabilize the region, right? Not realize that it's actually helping, because what they're going to do is they're going to come out and expose their own self. There's going to be something that ties the United States to it. Guarantee 100%, whether it comes out in a month, a week, or in the summer, that's going to come out that the United States had some involvement in that shit, which is going to further bring BRICS nations forward. Okay, that's just what they're doing. This is the controlled demolition you're watching. All right. And the way it's being propagated, fake AI accounts, bots, and all this shit, sharing fake ass videos and shit. I mean, it's unbelievable, you know? So a lot going on. And people sharing fake videos. I'm like, God damn, how the fuck can't these people know? That's what I told y'all. I studied I learned the AI shit like it's nobody's business, but it comes to videos, photos, language models, all that shit. Technology they're using and shit to manipulate people's minds, all that shit. Now the new thing is everybody's calling you a bot now. Oh, you're a bot. Like that's a new thing now. Bot. You're a bot. That's a new thing. What that lets me know is those people are now the bots. They're the artificial intelligence. So when they see actual intelligence, they can't respond to it. So they just call them what they are. It's almost getting obvious what we're dealing with. We're dealing with artificial intelligence, not in a computers or a phone or a TV or a radio, in real fucking flesh and blood. That's what we're dealing with. AI. I don't know what to fucking call them. AI creatures. We're dealing with AI creatures. Okay? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Somebody, it fucking says 8 people watching. Now it says 7. Somebody could throw a middle finger or something, a thumbs up. Hi, how you doing? You know? Somebody. Because we about to go and I'm back on my shit. Shout out to my brother Watt, but I'm back on my shit. We're not really gonna take it deep. I'm just gonna show y'all something real quick. And then, shout out to my brother Wise right there. There we go. Shout out to my brother right there. So we're gonna touch on my thumbnail, right? Which I got the thumbnail Pokemon, right? Because they're fucking with you at this point, right? They're fucking with you. I saw a video that High Impact Flicks did about this sighting right here of Ghislaine Maxwell, right? In Canada and shit. And, is it real? Is it fake? And all that other bullshit, whatever. I don't need to know all that. I already know it's fake. So if I'm looking for, okay, they're going to show us some shit fake. I don't care about, that's Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever the fuck they trying to say it is. I'm like, okay, I know it's fake. Who the fuck is setting this shit up for us to believe it in real time is what people need to be start looking at. Like, who? Because when I saw this video, the first thing I saw when it panned here, I'm like, the minute I saw Pikachu, I'm like, no fucking way. And you're not gonna go to your little fucking numerology community to see this shit because you don't need numbers to figure this shit out because if you did, you'll never figure it the fuck out when they put it right in your face. I don't gotta sit here and be a fucking math what do I want to say? A fucking math schizophrenic to figure this shit out. I don't got to do none of that. I saw Pikachu. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Pokemon, Pikachu. I'm like, you can't be serious right now, right? You cannot be fucking serious. So when I saw that, I'm like, yo, I'm like, they playing with us. I'm like, they playing with us. And I watched, I'm glad that like high impact flicks well, he's Disturbing Illusion and all these other names now. I'm glad he's like doing like shit we used to do back in the day, analyzing shit like this. That's good. He got a big platform. Analyze it. And then people he getting all kind of slack and shit. Like, I mean, it's disgusting. That's a whole nother ball game. Same thing with Long Island Audit. Uh with the ice shit, and he like it's a man, yo, Pete. I told y'all a long fucking time ago, exactly to the T what the fuck was gonna happen. I said they're gonna target every aspect of your life, and one day they're gonna get you. They're gonna get somebody close to you and turn that switch on, and that person is turned the fuck off against you. And that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. Why do I know that? Because I went through the shit for many years. Okay, being in the communities and all this other shit, and they know how to turn a bitch off in a split second because this is all MK Ultra programming. Okay, so I already knew that was going to come. You guys heard me for years telling y'all the Trumps are going to turn into the liberals and all the other shit. And I always told you, check your motherfucking bed, check your name. I mean, you guys know what I've been talking about. And now all you're seeing is the psychotic fucking orange people. The orange AI. I mean, now they just spit shit. I'll make a post, motherfucker, be like Dow 50,000. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They literally got like deranged Tourette syndrome, man. They just spit out stupid shit. Yeah, ice, baby. Yeah, deport them all. And then it got nothing to. I could be talking about a white pickle sitting next to a fucking green pickle, and it ain't even a white pickle. They'll say Dow 50,000. Like these people are shut off to reality, man. It's simply fucking mind blowing, man. This political shit is disgusting. It's in every faction. It's on the Olympics, in sport. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, man. They have manipulated people like to perfection. And again, I always give my hats off to these people. I'm like, look, y'all motherfuckers did a great job. You guys did a phenomenal fucking job because you just erased the mind, replace it with your own thoughts and beliefs, and they walk around regurgitating the shit. Straight programming. I mean, when you got Bill Gates, all these, you got these people playing with medicine, food, environment, everything. Of course, it's a computer program, legit now. We're literally living in the matrix that you could recognize, see right in front of you. Remember the demon face shit we talked about that one time? Man, shit, the demon face, and we got the artificial intelligence embedded in there. I mean, this shit is wild stuff, man. This shit is wild stuff, man. It truly is unbelievable, man. So anyway, we're gonna talk about the glyphosate shit, all that shit, right? But okay, we're gonna go into this real quick, right? Which is the Pikachu, right? Pikachu. Boom. This was the video. You guys can go on High Impact Flicks video, right? Flicks channel. You'll see. He did a video on it. Looked like Lane Maxwell, whatever. But the Pikachu. So the minute I saw this, I'm like, no fucking way. I was like, there's no way they're telling you without telling you it's bullshit. That's why I put the thing Pokemon, right? Pokemon and Pikachu. And then, fuck this motherfucker dark like that. Stupid motherfucker. Go So you got Pokemon and Pikachu. Now watch this shit. All right. You're not even gonna believe this shit, right? And I haven't seen nobody link this shit together. Nobody. And again, it could be just a coincidence, all right? In a fucking mindless, brainless, drunk, just, you know, person that just can't even have the possibility to think. Because this shit ain't, none of this shit we know with these people are coincidences. Because this came out, this went viral, okay? This went viral right here. No. Why does it make sense? You probably say, well, who cares? It's Pikachu. Okay, Pokemon. All right, Pokemon. All right, who cares? No, 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 no. Because let me get this straight because okay, we had this. Boom. Now we had this right here. Now it's gonna be hard. Oh, I can zoom in. Pokemon Go stop removed from Epstein Island following outrage, right? February 11th, 2026. Right? It's talking about how a Pokemon Go stop appeared near nearly everywhere, but no one was expecting to find a digital marker on little places. That's because, Jeffrey Epstein, okay, we get it. So when I saw that Elaine Maxwell shit, I'm like, man, yeah, I don't think the comments fucking working on here. But anyways, I'm like, as soon as I saw that popped in my mind because I saw that story, right? And it's like Pokemon, and they're like these characters that are all over the world in like virtual world, you know, and anyways. So you got this, and then you got that. When you say, oh well, I mean, that could be a coincidence. I mean, it's really, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you could be reaching there. I mean, literally, why would they be watch the video? It's like a quick video, and then they pan and show fucking Pikachu in the window, man. I'm like, no way. So I'm like, well, it's connected to the Epstein, so hell, I found that. But that ain't it. Guess what else happened? Logan Paul. All right. Pikachu illustrated Pokemon card sells for a record 16.5 million at an auction 6 days ago. All right. It said 6 days ago. No, it wasn't from 2025, guys. This shit just sold. You can go look it up. That's just referring to that file photo, right? But anyways, right? Okay. Got Logan Paul, right? Just sold. Just sold a fucking Pokemon card. All right. Check it out. He sold a Pokemon card for 16.5. Who the fuck gonna buy a Pokemon card for 16.5 million? I don't believe the story. Somebody probably did. They're probably laundering money, funneling money, trafficking shit through these parts. Who knows? We know what they do with sick, meaningless art that they create and don't do shit with. Oh, that painting sold for $100 million. Well, what the fuck y'all sold with? What? That's a way they traffic money. We already know that. All right. But anyways, look, Logan Paul has set a new world's record for the auction price of a trading card. Right. Illustrator Pokemon card, a holy grail for collectors. So I was reading something like, no, what the fuck they did. So I'm gonna keep going down this fucking rabbit hole. Okay, what's next? So now you got the Logan Paul, right? Linking with what? You say, well, how's that connected with Jeffrey Epstein? He said, how's that connected with Jeffrey Epstein? Illustrated Pokemon card, a holy grail for collectors. I was like, oh, what's the holy grail? Well, I remember what the holy grail was. Oh, wait, I'm jumping too far ahead. Hold on. I remember what the Holy Grail was. I remember what the Holy Grail was. Evil Jeffrey Epstein kept a Holy Grail journal naming all his underage victims. I mean, you can't make this shit up, guys. You can't make this shit up. All right? And that ain't the only story that said that. See if I can find another one. The other one, I loaded on my phone, but it's hard for me to see. I gotta like fucking zoom in. I don't want to click on it. All right. So we got the Logan Paul, and then we got this. We got Logan Paul talking about the Holy Grail. We got this, and then we got Epstein Island on his little black book, the Holy Grail. Right? Go watch this. look, there's another thing is, look at this. Colbert talked about what? Epstein Pikachu therapy. Look right here. Look, look at the bottom. Right there it says Pikachu and Epstein files. Colbert. I'm telling you, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up, y'all. Like what? What are we doing here? Right? No, we're not going there yet. We're not going to that deep rabbit hole yet. Um, I can't find it. Oh, you got, I can't find it. There's another article I got where it talks about Jeffrey Epstein, Holy Grail, right here, right here, right here. Here it is. Jeffrey Epstein actress book, Holy Grail of famous names. All right, there it goes again. Now, now all that you got all this Pokemon talk, and then this comes out. We got to be able to. I mean, this is what it is. As soon as I saw that, that's the first thing I saw. Be- Because I saw the thing earlier where they had the little fucking Pokemon at Epstein Island. So that's the only reason why I went down that rabbit hole. I'm like, no way. I saw Pikachu. I'm like, that's kind of odd. They like focused on Pikachu, and her eye is kind of squinting a little bit. So I was like, And then it piqued my mind because I remember the Pikachu shit, and then I just went from there. Boom, boom, and then I found the Logan Paul shit. Boom, the whole card is the Holy Grail. Boom, you know. Then it went to him. Then it went to to talk about that. I mean, that's not a coincidence. They tell you without telling you. Oh, I'm breaking up, man. Fuck. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Of course I'm breaking up, man. I hate that shit, man. I hate it. Am I breaking up now? Let me know if you can hear me clear. Or did y'all hear any of that shit that I was just talking? That's why I hate freaking. I hate this StreamYard shit. Is annoying, man. It's a good platform, but it's annoying. Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me now? What the fuck, man? Oh, you did hear it, but you can't hear me now. So let me do a switcheroo real quick. Let me see if I switch. Will it be any better? Oh, you can hear me clearly? Yeah, it was like connected to some fucking Wi-Fi, man. I turn that shit off and they automatically connect it all the time. I got all the settings to turn that shit off to not come on and they magically always do it. So, all this stuff, thank you. All the people, thank you. And again, people are coming over here. I sent this thing over on other platforms. They come over here, they don't understand what the fuck we talking about. So you'll see 9 people, 10 people, 15 people, and then they'll all disappear because I'm speaking wah, wah, wah. I'm speaking fucking Charlie Brown to them. They don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, what I'm getting. They can see it. They don't want to believe it also. They still want to live in that comfort zone. I go in there and I dig it. I come in with a sword and the shovel because I'm going to chop them off and bury their fucking beliefs right in front of them. Okay? That's just it. That's why you see it go up and you see it go down because I'm sharing it. And they don't want to hear this shit. They want to see the perversions. They want to see like, oh, who was involved with all the sex? That's their deep rooted perversion that they're bringing out. That ain't my fault. I'm showing you what the fuck's really going on. They're playing you. They're toying with you like a game. You know, they come out here, post this bullshit. You know, and then all this shit linked together. Come on, man. Pikachu, the Holy Grail, the card, and actually, it was specifically a fucking Pikachu card. Specifically a Pikachu card, right? That's what it was. Let me just make sure it was. I know what I read. Yeah, it was a Pikachu card. Okay, make sure it was. I know it was a Pikachu card. That's what the fuck I read.
rare Pikachu card. So why would they have it there, have it here, and then have Pikachu in the Epstein files, right? They're playing you, totally playing you, you know? So if that wasn't wild enough, but it really meaningless because I'm just showing that they're just playing you, right? What really is wild, and I mean, this is where the video can get long, and I don't want it to get long. Oh, they did? Yeah, that's where it comes from. It comes from Japan. So I looked into that, the companies behind it, the makers and all that other stuff. Really I didn't see anything that kind of like links it because, but then you got the deep rooted history of Japan. Who took over Japan, who was in control of Japan. I mean, you really can get into it and you might stumble up some connection somewhere, but it doesn't mean that like they're involved with shit. We gotta move away from the way they want us to think. They want us to think like a fucking truther, where just because something is associated with something, then it's you gotta that's it's like what do they call that um turning just I forgot what the word is, into suspects when they're just like a random run of the mill. Like you might have just, it's like somebody like say I say one time Jeffrey Epstein was here, and Bob went over to Jeffrey Epstein because he's a billionaire and like he was famous back then, shook his hand, they took a picture, and that was it. And the guy left. If somebody got a picture of that motherfucker shaking his hand, he's guilty in the society that we're in right now. That's how they want you to think, because that's all for you in the future. Like, you're not gonna be able to do shit. Nobody's gonna talk to nobody. This is the 1984 George Orwell shit that they trying to put forth, implement, and all that good stuff. Like, that's what they're doing, you know? So they training you to think that way, you know? That's what they're doing. Oh, and you already know the truther communities and all that, they think like that. You can't be, oh, you can't be on that channel. You can't like high impact flicks, or you can't like Wise Wake Up 1984. You can't I don't like Truth Virus, so if you like Truth Virus, you're fucked up just like he is. They've already trained a motherfucker like that. I told you, AI, artificial intelligence, it's all around us. Learn that shit, because your circle gonna get real fucking small, okay? It's gonna get real small. So it just is what it is, y'all. And yeah. But the next weed rabbit hole I already touched on, and that was the glyphosate shit, right? That was this Trump's order, which I mean, is what it is. It's gonna be over. I mean, they're gonna get rid of it. And they're gonna have the riffraff, and this is all the division, man. The JFKs, then Trump are gonna bump heads on this, and it's gonna get no, they're not gonna do that, and they're gonna make it like, oh look, RF Kennedy's for the P. I mean, they're playing the game, all right. But that ain't what I'm looking for. I don't give a fuck about that, right? I just like, okay, they put this out. Whoa, all right, they want more chemicals, and we already know, right? So then we get into the glyphosate, right? We already know. They're talked about, they can detect it, and basically, it's in your body and an environment. They have technology where they can find it, detect it, locate it, look at it, monitor it. Okay. One day, hey, they might say, look, glyphosate. This is where, shout out to my brother Wise. I wish he was here to jump in on this with me, because we're going to the blood brain barrier again, which they've been trying to enter. They have been trying to get into the blood brain barrier. Now I gotta like, I don't know which, I'm on the phone, so like it's hard for me to zoom in and look into these articles that I got. So it's gonna kind of be all over the place what I pull up on the screen, but I'm trying to keep it in the best way I can. Um, because we're talking about this right here, right? Your blood brain barrier. Um, we got You know, okay, this is just to kind of explain, kind of like a spiritual, I guess. But anyways, we already know the blood-brain barrier is a layer of protection from chemicals, from frequencies, from many different things that protect your thought, your intuition, your consciousness, that flow, that fluid that flows from your around your skull, right? It's radiating around your skull, around your brain, down your spinal cord, all the way down to your tailbone, and then it branches off. But the main artery is the number nine. That's where the number nine comes from. It is the God number nine. Number nine looks like the cerebral spinal fluid, right? The gold, right? They talk about it in the Bible. All right, that cerebral spinal fluid flows. All right. But, anyways, the blood brain barrier is what they've been trying to break into for a very, very long time. That's what those shots were for. They were trying to get into the blood brain barrier, you know? Yeah, there you go. But listen, man, they ain't even got to do that shit no more. That's the scary part. So when Trump comes out and said, this is national defense, glyphosate, like, the minute I saw that, I was like, they got it. Plus of what I've already been seeing in people, it's already there. They don't need to download anything. They could send the signal right to you. They're already doing it. I'm literally, guys, we already watching it. Y'all gotta be able to see and understand what I'm talking about. We're already watching it. The programming, it's already there. They want to get it to a point to where they cannot unload that shit. Meaning whatever is put through that barrier don't come out, right? Because the body has the ability to cleanse that, to get that out. You're going to get headaches, right? You're going to start snotting, right? You're going to start snotting. You're going to get a head cold, head pressure. That is your blood brain barrier. See, this is people don't know about your body. I know about my body. That's why I ate the way I do, changed my whole fucking lifestyle because I know and understand my body. All right. And luckily, I was blessed that God gave me another human being that naturally in her DNA understands the body, that taught me a whole nother side that I was doing way wrong. I'm thinking I'm doing this. That's why I don't talk about it. And, me and Wise used to always come here and talk about magic, talk about all this stuff. And, like, I like to talk about stuff that helped me, like with natural medicines, but I stopped because of the lack of knowledge. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about on some stuff, and I do. But I was caught up in the same thing a lot of everybody else caught up in, and realized my wife made me understand more the body, more about the elements of the body, more about, no, don't take that right now. We're in dead winter. You're going to make your body cold instead of warm. In the summer, I'm going to make my body hot instead of cool, right? You got to move within season. She understands, like, I'm not eating no fucking mango right now. That ain't happening. I'm not eating no tropical shit right now. That's not happening. There's different fruit. And that's why they never taught us. They slicked us. They really did a number on us, man. Not to mention took us out of our environment. They didn't tell us that about the natives. They migrated with the sun. They didn't tell us all that, right? If we think that natives stayed in these cold ass climates, I mean, we got to be fucking stupid, you know? You see these winters. So, anyways, I don't want to go through all that, but learning all that stuff, like, I had to pull back from telling people, like, because I don't want to do damage to people. Like, there's stuff that I do understand, you know, like with the lungs and all that. I do understand that, but there's other stuff like, what, I don't really know on that. So some things may be doing more harm than good, you know. So, I keep that to myself. I know a lot now that I could tell you guys. But if you don't understand the elements of your body and what I'm talking about as far as heat, wet, cold, hot, damp, dry, then it's not doing nothing for you. Okay, it ain't not doing nothing for you. And that's what we haven't been taught. We took all the this, that, and this, but we were just like shooting from the hip. Truthfully, you know, we're shooting from the hip, and I had to learn all that stuff. That's why I pull back from giving that out because it don't work. Like also, you have to understand your body. Like my wife, she's hot, I'm cold. So what she does for her, I can't do. And this is what they understand. They understand if somebody's cold, hot, more moist, sweat a lot, or more dry. Like you got to know these things. Like she can't tell me what's good for her. Like they know this. They understand the yin and yang. They understand this shit. They really understand this stuff. Like, yo, my wife explains it like she explains it like it's like what do we like? It's like how we know to wake up and put, we gotta, like put our fucking shoes on and like put, and lift our arm up. That's how she understands, the body and medicine. Like that's how it's like common sense. Like that shit to them is common sense, you know. That's why, that country over there is number one in the world as far as healthcare. And mostly everything that's there is bad over here. When I learned medicine, natural medicines, I'm like, okay, can we get this? Can we get this? We get this? Man, shit, that shit, you get in more trouble for that than you will for fucking having fentanyl, crack cocaine. I'm like, what? This shit is not even a controlled, it's worse than a controlled substance. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it's that bad. Like these medicines are, yo, you'll give, man, please. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's really wild. But anyways, back to the blood-brain barrier. Back to glyphosate, right? Um, okay, I can't read these things, so I'm gonna try to find the article I'm looking for real quick. No. Oh man. See, I hate it. I'm trying to do this on here. Let me save this because I can't see it. Barrier. This is just more about the blood-brain barrier. Is a tightly locked layer of cells defend your brain from harmful substances, germs, and other things. So I already told you. That's why if you get a head cold, that's what it's doing, guys. It's protecting you, man. You know, people get spinal meningitis, stuff like that. They're not gonna tell you that your blood-brain barrier is like is fighting off an infection and germs and shit. Like they're not gonna tell you that, man. That's why you feel chills. The chills? Like you get chills, your body gets cold, and your body is heating up through that channel, right? That flow that runs through your spine back to your head. You could actually feel all this going on. I get a sickness now. I can feel it tingle in my nose. It moves so rapidly and fast, and I know what my body's fighting it off because your head will get it'll get hot. It'll get like congested. It'll try to just push all that shit out. Then it'll move down to your throat. Then it'll move down to your lower throat. Then inside of your like upper chest. Then it'll get in your lower chest, and that's when it expels, right? Because if you got a clean gut, you ain't got to worry about that. I've always had a clean gut, but eating the way I do, it's even more clean. So shit that's going in my gut isn't gonna infect me. The shit that I get comes through what I breathe, through my nostrils. Because I'm not a mouth breather anymore because I had to realize I don't even know how to fucking breathe. Like I don't even know how to fucking breathe. Most of us walk around here mouth breathers. Wonder why you got, all these issues. Breathing through your fucking mouth, right? We learned back during Mr. 19 about nitrous oxide and breathing through the nose, right? But being a mouth breather, boom, you get that. So, the stomach. Most people eat bullshit. They got fucked up guts, so they get sick through their gut, right? They get diarrhea, upset stomach, you know, and then that shit'll move up to their throat the opposite way, and then they'll get the cough and all that. They don't skip the fucking sinuses. Some people get it all, right? Your body's gonna target wherever it's at if it's operating right. If it ain't operating right, Shit, you see people, they get fucked up, you know? Really does, man. So, anyways, yeah, that's what it is. That's done deliberately. That right there, that's done deliberately. They put it in there. So again, that's your blood brain barrier. Let me keep going through. I'm trying to find that shit, man. What I already had. This is just brain and spinal cord are bathed in a circuit. I already told y'all the circulating fluid that's called. So I don't pull this shit out of my ass because some people just, oh, you're just talking out your ass. I don't believe you. Shut the fuck up because I'm reading it. I'm just breaking it down to simple dumb terms. That's why you don't understand it because I sound dumb to you because you were programmed to see a guy like me who's not sitting there with a lab coat on, right? And sounding like he's from a fucking top notch university talking in scientific terms. You ain't gonna believe a motherfucker like me. But this is what I just said. The brain is a spinal cord. The brain and spinal cord are bathed in a circulating fluid called the cerebral spinal fluid, or CSF, or CFS acts as a shock absorber as well as a diffusion medium for nutrients. That's what I just told you. A germ enters, that shit goes to fighting. All right. Blood vessels circulate blood through the brain just as anywhere else in the body. Amazingly, however, chemicals dissolved in the blood do not have free access to the brain. Cells called endothelial cells line blood vessels in the brain and control the chemical exchange between the blood and the fluid surrounding the brain cells. This is called a blood-brain barrier, isolating the central nervous system from general circulation. God knows how to protect the delicate but marvelously intricate process of CNS. All right. Look at that. The function of the nervous system in general is to gather information, store data, and control body systems. The nervous system collects information about conditions, relations to the body, internal state, and analysis this information. The information is used to initiate appropriate responses. Boom. You know, it's what it is. This is where they've been trying to get into because if they get in there, they can control all that stuff. They can manipulate it. They could use a device, okay, and send a signal, a code, and they can encode you. There is no neural link, man. There is no fucking neural link. They're not gonna hook you up. You already hooked up. That's why Trump came out, all right, and did this. He told you, bitch, you're already hooked up. When there's a national security grid down, cell down, bitch, we know everywhere your ass is at. We know how fast your heart rate is beating. We know how fast you're breathing. We know they probably know what the fuck we thinking. I'm telling you, this shit is already in us because they've been doing this for a long time, man. Glyphosate is a nanotechnology. All right, they had to pass it off as look at Roundup. Think about it. What the fuck does the name Roundup got to do with anything? Roundup. Round what up? What y'all rounding up? You know? I mean, this shit is wild, man. It really is wild, guys. All right, let me get into more. What's this? I don't want to get too I want to get too ahead. Because I'll be all over the place because I'm trying to put it in order, but when you upload it, don't even come in order. Okay, we can talk about Neuralink right now. Neuralink Revival Synchron takes stake at medical component maker Aquandas. Right? So Synchron is Bill Gates' Neuralink, right? It just is what it is. They acquired this other, you know, neural network technology company, right? Which is Aquandas, right? Is a thin film device manufacturer now particularly owned by brain computer interface developer Synchron, right? Based on micro systems technology he developed for his doctoral thesis where he was trying to develop a shape memory material made with thin film deposition, right? Okay, promising potential for cardiac. I mean, look what they're talking about: renal, all development, nerve stimulation, passive micro plants, micro needles, and smart actuators and springs, all kind of shit. All right. So guess what? Government backed Aussie Synchron to rival Musk Neuralink. Now this was back, earlier, right? But guess who is behind Synchron? You already know. Let me see if I can find it. All right. Synchron boss Tom Huxley hails Donald Trump's positive impact on medical devices. All right. The brain implant that sidesteps the competition. Synchron aims to keep its BCI tech simple as it nears commercialization. That was back in 2024. All right. You keep going. Synchron archive first native brain computer interface integration with iPhone, iPad, and Apple Vision. Right. Apple's new BCI human interface device protocol marks the creation of a new input category powered by thought, enabling hands free, right? Voice free digital control through Synchron's BCI system, right? I mean, think about that. If they could do the reach out, they could do the reach in. Basically, if they can tell you you can do all this outside you, they can do it on the inside of you, all right? That marks a major milestone accessibility and neurotechnology where users implanted with Synchron's BCI can control iPhone, iPad, Apple Vision Pro. Man, they just tell you, bitch, when your phone is gone and we get rid of it and it's in your brain, we got total control of you. Like, this shit is wild stuff, man. Wild ass shit. All right. And this is that company who go look. This is the company they bought. Who is Aquandis? It's thin film manufacturer. All right. Like I said, they uploaded wrong, so whatever. Neurotechnology address the limitations of the human body, right? Brain computer interface. They're talking about that anyways. All right. And again, this is all linked with nanotechnology, and I mean, it's all over the face. But what I'm just showing you is you have the technology already out here. Okay. Glyphosate is a component in this because as I get to this, it's going to show you that it has the ability to affect the blood-brain barrier. Also, ivermectin, which was pushed by Donald Trump and the right, which they took it and just ate it all up, gobbled it all. Why is it a video on ivermectin? But ivermectin is owned by Bayer, all right, which ironically, Bayer is owned by Monsanto. So again, you have Monsanto owning Bayer, which owns ivermectin, which owns glyphosate, which glyphosate is what? A parasitic killer. What is ivermectin? A parasitic killer. Both are nanotechnologies. Both are linked with delivery systems, not directly, they can't communicate, but through nanotechnology, right? And polymers, right? Polymer based um polymer based, basically like plastic, like communicational, nanotechnologies can link up with these, right? And they become communication. I mean, hey, you can't, hey, listen, they're bringing it all around. Okay, they're telling you it is what it is. All right. Blood brain barrier permitted assay, right? All right. This is a company that, look, service utilizing validated in vitro models to assess permissibility of drugs across the blood-brain barrier and modulation of blood-brain barrier by drug treatments. They want to get into your fucking brain. All right. Shout out to you, Senju, for participating and riding along with me. And whoever I see this later, shout out to all you guys. I know people are working, moving around, everything. Yeah, I'm trying to just shove this down fast. I'm going through it all. All right. Now, this is that same company. CNS disorders are unable to reach the brain. Paranychemia in therapeutically relevant concentrations. Poor penetration of the blood-brain barrier is the cause of attrition for 95% of all drugs developed for neurological disorders. As such, it is a great interest to explore potential molecules that can modulate blood brain barrier permeability, meaning get inside. Disruption of the blood-brain barrier is observed in many neurological disorders, including multiple sclerosis, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, epilepsy, and traumatic brain injury, and is frequently induced by neuroinflammation. The blood-brain barrier is a complex system which is difficult to mimic in vitro, and thus typically had to be addressed with costly, low, um, throughout animal studies. I can't read the rest, but anyway, go to the next one. All right. Um. All right. Which one is it? Oh, this is Synchron. This is just show you that that company Synchron. Look, one of its main rivals, a startup. This is Neuralink's main rivals. Now it's going back to Synchron and when I first talked about that. This is to show you that Bill Gates, boom, one of its main rivals, a startup called Synchron, backed by funding from investment firms controlled by who other than Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and has already implanted its stent-like devices in 10 fucking patients. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving it to you like it is. Next, we got, okay, I'm kind of going backwards. All right, and this is the Neuralink. Okay, we already know. Neuralink, how are they going to get it to you? It's already in there. Trying to get to the articles, right? For decades, neuroscientists have described the brain as protected by a series of tightly controlled interfaces. They even call it interfaces. Man, my shit ain't no interface, man. Well, actually, it is an interface, but it's not. Described the brain as protected by a series of tightly controlled interfaces, but notably the blood-brain barrier. But a new study published by Nature Neuroscience suggests that the map of the brain's defense has been incomplete. Researchers at the VIBU Gent Center for Information Research and Ghent University have identified, characterized a previously unknown cellular barrier in the brain's choroid plexus, a structure that produces cerebral spinal fluid and serves as a key interface between the bloodstream and the central nervous system. The discovery not only reshapes our understanding of the brain autonomy, but it also reveals a new pathway through which the immune system may influence neurological health diseases. Basically, what they just told you is they're trying to find that pathway to get into your brain for ultimate control, guys. This is the Antichrist. Can't tell you enough. Wise did videos on this stuff, man. Broke it down biblically for you. Okay? Broke it down biblically for you. Again, this is just talking about, the spiritual aspects of it, all right? Again, these are all over the place because that's how they upload it. I can't help it. I'm disorganized like that. But it all rounds out. All right. The brain is a marvel that only God can ever fully understand. Our brain controls our emotions, sleep cycles, digestion, heart rate, breathing, movement. Our brains are who we are and everything we will ever be. Only in being filled with the Holy Spirit will we ever transcend this. Our parents' brains were undoubtedly more complex and certainly more efficiently used than our own today. Someone once said the brain is a wonderful organ. It starts working the moment you get up in the morning and does not stop until you get into the office. I know many people can relate to us. And no, okay. Anyways, it controls our body function. This is like the other side of it, like not like a spiritual side. All right. And that's why no, that's I already read that. Let me tell me I'm about to say, hold on, I already read that. Okay, next. Am I going up or down? Did I show all this stuff? Defense system, oxygen, nutrients, food. You already know that. That's why they've been poisoning the fucking food. Okay, this is what the Bible says about it. All right. Look at that. Have you stopped? Thank God today for your blood-brain barrier is composed of various strategic. Okay, we know, but it protects your consciousness. All right. What is the blood-brain barrier? All right. It tells what it is. Okay. All right, now we're getting to where I wanted to get before I get off here. Designing new blood-brain barrier penetrating molecules using novel hybridized gravitational search algorithm and expandable AI. All right. Yeah, shit, man. I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole. But anyways, this has enabled a new design of a new drug molecules. In this article, a novel method called hybridized gravitational search algorithms has been proposed by a novel blood-brain barrier penetrating peptides. B3P2S. I was all down. I was just screenshotting shit. I was down the fucking rabbit hole, the snake hole, the hell hole, all the holes. I went down to the holes where Satan was at and was like, yo, why the fuck is y'all doing this shit? That's how far I went down in the hole. I was hotter than a motherfucker, but I had I had the light with me, so it didn't bother me. It just didn't bother me. That's how far I went with this shit. But anyways, able them to cross the that will enable them it's with desirable characteristics that enable them to cross the blood-brain barrier and deliver neurological drugs directly to the brain. Why the fuck they want to get in the brain so bad? Ain't got nothing to do with drugs when you know all the companies that are involved in this shit. These are the same motherfuckers that are coming out telling you they want to link you to a computer, telling you they want to depopulate the population, telling you that AI is going to take over, not telling you that the AI is going to be you, all right, that's replaced with you. That's it. That's what they're telling you. All right. Anyways, is a I mean, this was crazy. This was a long one, right? I mean, and it got to do with amino acid. I mean, this shit is just so deep, man. So deep. All right. Um. Okay. Look at this one. This was revealed a significant difference in brain connectivity. Brain only participates exhibit. Oh, okay. This was okay. Okay. That, I already know what that was. See, that's why I hate doing it like this, man. Your brain on Chat GTP, accumulation of cognitive debt when using an AI assistant for essay writing tasks. Basically, what this story told was that the people that use this had right here. The hell? Artificial intelligence and machine learning driven nanobotics for targeting brain delivery, redefining the blood brain barrier navigation. All right. I think I already read that article. Oh god, they uploaded all over the place. That's that. I'm looking for there it is. More shit. You guys can go look this shit up yourself. How about I leave it like that? Expand on artificial intelligence to decode the blood-brain barrier permeability of gut microbiome metabytes, whatever the hell it is. Unlocking the human, but I mean, this is all the research this is the shit that they're doing to try to get in your blood-brain barrier, right? Okay. Unlocking the human blood brain barrier characteristics for the development of nano delivery strategies for central nervous system therapies. They're not trying to cure shit. They're trying to control you. They're trying to get in your brain so you could be the artificial intelligence. We are training us. That's what this artificial intelligence is. We're training us. The Epstein files. Now I got to get the perversions because they need perverted yous out there. They need us. I'm telling you guys, it's worse than fucking fiction. It's worse than that, guys. It's worse than that. It is an all-out hell where you can't even go back to your creation. Okay? That's what they want. They want to lock you out. They understand this. They understand the moon, the yin and yang. They understand that the moon pulls you. They understand that the moon projects you to the sun. They already know you're born from the sun back here. They need to cut that shit off. They want to cut the Trinity off, man. That's Matrix movie type shit. They want to cut the Trinity off. They want to separate you from that, man. They want to kill your ability to die. Okay? Your consciousness dead. It does not go back to the source. It goes back to their interface to power their shit, man. It's sick, twisted shit. I get it. But it is what it is, man. We've been talking about this shit for years, but this is the formula, you know? This is just more from the article, about them trying to breach it. Um, no, this is just fucking idiots with their tariff shit. And this is the boom. Trump issues the order for national defense priority of glyphosate. Okay. Let me see where else we going. This is the CEO of Bayer, right? Okay, look. This is okay. This is I was this is I put this in there because Bayer had lawsuits over, basically this was by Donald Trump that they cannot be sued anymore. All right. Monsanto, which is Bayer. Okay. Look at this. Bayer seeks to end glyphosate dispute. All right. So what they did is, okay, look, there Bayer right here, it says 63 billion takeover of glyphosate manufacturer Monsanto in 2018. Okay. But they had lawsuits going. All right. So they basically made it to where, boom, look at that. I mean, this is what legal and financial fallout of the Bayer Monsanto merger. What Trump did is made it to where, well, guess what? They can't be sued now. So keep going. Boom. Right there. Immunity. They got immunity now. Right after that. Look when this was. This was back in when was that one? This was in 2025. May. Boom. Legal bailout. Boom. Trump enrages MHA order granting immunity glyphosate, which Bayer Monsanto. Boom. And that's when they acquired Monsanto. All right. Bayer. All right. Now we're getting into ivermectin. Oh my God. Wait, Bayer, ivermectin. What? They don't own ivermectin. So all the people that fell into the ivermectin shit. I almost fell in it too, but I didn't. You see, when this whole COVID thing was coming out, they was dropping jewels. Trump came out, he talked about hydrochloroquine. Then he had said this one, he never said it again. He said, um, uh, starts with a Q, quinine or whatever the hell it is. I went online, bought the whole shit. Does it work? Absolutely. Got videos, YouTube videos deleted like a motherfucker from it. You know, that shit is unbelievable for the lungs. All right. I bought everything that was available at the time. It wasn't a lot. Now it's a lot because people got hip to it. But when it was COVID and all that shit, I went on Amazon, I went on eBay, and I went on Amazon, eBay, and what was the other site? Some fucking other herbal site. And what they had on eBay, I bought every one that was available, all of it. I still got it, like fucking like 4 bags full of this shit. All right, but anyways, ivermectin, I was like, I don't know about this fucking horse shit paste and all this other shit people doing. This shit doesn't sound right. Sound like I just never really, and I almost bought into it because they do sell avermectin. Avermectin is the natural thing, right? Ivermectin is a byproduct of avermectin. Avermectin, they say, is like not good for the gut. I mean, wait, how can the organic one not be good, but the inorganic one, which is ivermectin? And then they add more shit to it, the nano stuff, and change the name, all right, and then sell that to you. So they actually, ivermectin is more in other countries, like the actual medicine. Like, here's ivermectin, like this is it. No, they have other names for it over here that has this technology in it. Same one that you people been crying about Roundup for all this year, which ironically causes neurological disorders, right? Linked to Alzheimer's, linked to all this other shit. Hey, this is what it is. So what we got now? Bayer completed the Monsanto. Okay, we know So Bayer owns Monsanto. Bayer makes ivermectin. Right? Sorry about that, guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on, let me fuck with it. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna take this down real quick. Let me take down the Let me take it down right now. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear me. You're in the majority. I don't get, man. Y'all into that truther shit. I ain't into. I don't give a fuck about that. They put the information out. I'm down. I never fuck. I'm looking at the message, not the messenger. That video was real. It was viral. I saw it. That's how I came to the conclusion of all that stuff. I don't give a fuck about any shit y'all talking about with these truthers. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's all MK Ultra. Okay? It's this whole shit is MK Ultra. Stop the dumb shit. I don't care about that. Y'all into that. I'm not a truther. I don't care about that. I'll watch high impact flicks shit if I got as soon as I got off here if I see something. Y'all into that world. I'm not into that world no more. I don't give a fuck about that. You're sorry to inform me. Like, what the fuck? You ain't gotta inform me shit. I inform myself with information. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. Even the fucking, even the lunatic limbo himself, if something was to come up and it said it, I'd be like, okay, let me listen to what the fuck this guy said, and let me go look that shit up. Oh shit, I better pay attention to that one over there. Y'all into all that shit. Come on, man. We lied to all fucking day. You go in the grocery store, you're being lied to. You worried about a high impact flicks? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's dumb as fuck. Like, y'all still on that shit? I've been told y'all about the truth community. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's like you living around Brian's all day long. Like everywhere you go in your life, you got fucking that system. What are you talking about? Like, seriously. Like, that shit is dumb as fuck. I'm sorry to inform you. Like, seriously? It's a paid control opposition show, pushes all the psyops. What the fuck? The shit was already viral before he even got that fucking video. Fuck y'all talking about? Like, seriously, wake the fuck up, man. I told you the truth community is a trap. Is a trap house. Y'all got to go to the trap house. We're gonna go into the like Wazoo, the little crack house. Well, fuck that. Y'all at the trap house over there. Y'all fucking with all this truther shit. Y'all in the trap house, man. I don't go to the trap house. I ride by that motherfucker. I don't go to the trap. Y'all in there trapping and shit. I already know what's going on there. Why I need to go in the trap house. Now, if the trap house got something outside and I'm driving by, I say, oh shit, what the fuck is that? All right, I'm gonna let everybody know about it. Fuck it. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop that dumb shit. Anyway, let me get back to the program. Y'all see that shit right there? That comment right there is the program. You just did that. You already programmed to say that because you follow that. I don't follow that. And that got me off my square for a minute. Let me get back in what the fuck I'm doing. Seriously. Y'all gotta stop that stupid shit. That shit is dumb as fuck. All right, where we at? Okay. That's I mean, seriously. I don't even know where the fuck I was at. All right, let me go here. I think I was past that. Down here. Where we at? Oh, we ain't get that far. Hold on. Slow up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Let me go back. Where was I at? I think I was more up here. Maybe I was more up here. 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 Okay, I'm close. Boom. All right, I think I was right here actually. Okay, yeah, that's the Bayer shit. All right, now we're gonna hit this. Boom. Some of y'all motherfuckers might have took this shit. Nano-enabled smart drug delivery in One Health advances targeted therapy. And I mean, I snapshotted these. You go read them yourself. But this is to show y'all what the fuck they got in store. All right, because it's a whole nother ballgame. You thought COVID was bad, man. You ain't seen shit yet. All right, you ain't seen nothing yet. All right, here we go. This is for all my little nanobots out of there with the with the ivermectin, right? Meanwhile, talking about glyphosate and all the other shit. And they was touting ivermectin, right? Okay. Formulation and optimization of ivermectin nanocrystals for enhanced topical delivery. Oh, they could put on your skin. Oh, now they're just telling you they're putting in nanotech crystals for enhanced topical delivery. Yeah, man, get your dumb ass out of here. What the fuck you mean? They already got this topical shit. They got the topical one. It's avermectin that they ain't gonna even fucking sell your ass. Cause avermectin is where ivermectin comes from. Avermectin is the compound organically that's found in the fucking nature. All right. The increasing resistance to unexpected drugs, limited availability of new agents highlight need to improve the efficacy of existing treatments. Ivermectin is commonly used for parasite treatment in humans and animals. Well, what parasite you think they treating? Yo ass. You the fucking parasite. Forgive my language today. I'm just amped up. Shit. Energy flowing, sun coming back. It is what it is. All right. In this context, the psychochemical, the physical, whatever the hell that I don't even pretend to know pronouncing these words. Some of the words I know what they mean, but I can't pronounce them, motherfuckers. It is what it is. Characteristics of ivermectin were modified by nanocrystallization to improve its equilibrium, water soluble, and skin penetration, potentially improving its therapeutic effects when applied topically. Oh yeah, they really trying to they have motherfuckers rubbing this shit on their fucking foreheads, all that shit. You know, they're gonna have people doing all kind of shit, right? All right, let me get back in here. Okay. Well, get out of here, you fucking screen. Why are you showing them? Don't show them. I don't see that screen. Inhaled ivermectin, loaded lipid polymer hybrid nanoparticles development and characterization. Wait a minute. Now they went from ivermectin to inhaling this shit with loaded lipopolymer hybrid nano. We already been through this shit. We've been down these rabbit holes. We already know this shit. These things are conductors. They have the ability to signal frequencies, send, receive, monitor, all that shit. I mean, it is what it is, man. I posted this shit that motherfuckers came back and was saying down 50,000. Down 50,000. Like, this is the shit we dealing with. Bot. You bot. Oh, we got a bot here. You definitely don't have no blood heartbeat. Like, what the fuck? I'm showing y'all your formula. I'm showing y'all what they got y'all under. This ain't me. Shit. You know, this ain't me. Why would the AI, if I'm a bot, be showing you the AI? Be showing you what the fuck? That defeats its whole purpose. Fuck out of here. Here's another one. Ivermectin loaded meso mesoporous silica and polymer nanocapsules impact on drug loading in vitro solubility enhance and release performance. Y'all could go read this shit yourself. I'm just giving you a headline. I already read this shit. I done dived through it. I know what the fuck they're talking about. All right. And this is ivermectin. Okay. That they were touting. All right. I told you these motherfucking Trump motherfuckers are gonna line up around the corner and they gonna kill motherfuckers that ain't in line with what they got going on. They gonna be like, you're an enemy. We're locked down because of you. I'll fucking kill you. You know they got the guns. Man, shit. Okay. Intranasal delivery of ivermectin nanosystems and as an anti-tumor agent, focusing on glioma suppression. Okay. Intranasal delivery. Yeah, they're going all the way up there. You know? Wise, you gotta come help me on this one. You know, you already know what time it is. Formulation of an ex vitro evolution of ivermectin within different nano drug delivery vehicles for transdermal drug delivery. They need to get these drugs in your fucking body. These drugs are the communication. They need to program and put things in you so you could interact with the system they got coming and want on you. This is what they want, man. Okay? This is what they want. They want this. I mean, come on, man. Bill Gates is not nothing to do with health. He's a fucking computer fucking guy. So he's creating a fucking Android human computer. And we rolling right into the shit thinking there's some robots coming and some artificial AI takeover. Don't realize Your ass is already uploading, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You already uploaded. I'm already seeing people uploaded. You can't tell me I'm witnessing this shit. And it says, oh, they're just thinking that. No, man, this motherfucker yesterday was saying this. Now he's totally on the other side and he ain't never coming fucking back. You can't even talk to this motherfucker. You can't tell him shit. It's shut off and he just shut you off. Fuck you mean? I'm witnessing this shit. And I know there was a reason that drawed me down to the fucking normal political spectrum that I've been fucking rotating in for about a year. Because I could see it. Okay, next one. Next one. This is the active. Okay, wait, hold on. This was a good one. This was a good one. Okay. Active ingredient used as pesticides vary across regions. Diet that represents the chronic exposure to these chemicals. The aim of the study was to look at the pesticides applied to fruits, vegetables, and beef cattle production. Because I was telling all the motherfuckers, look, I changed my ways because these vegetables and fruits and shit still have the ability to ward off that shit. Okay, they haven't totally annihilated that shit unless I'm eating the number fucking threes or the number 8 fruits and vegetables, which tell you the bitch these are genetically modified. I don't eat those. I eat number 9s and sometimes 4. Okay, big difference. Learn the number system. All right, if you just running in there buying every shit and all that other stuff, hey, look, hey, it is what it is. But one of the number one ways they're not telling you is through the meat. This shit is it's easier to get into you through the meat. Okay, it just is. Do your own research. I Ben came on here talking about it. All right. Anyways, glyphosate was the AI, most often used by, I don't know why this says, what the fuck. Anyway, vegetable producers and ivermectin. Listen to this. Glyphosate was the AI most often used by fruit vegetable producers and ivermectin by beef cattle producers. So this is what I'm trying to been telling y'all. They've been telling y'all, yo, that ivermectin was for the fucking animals, and they give it to them to kill the parasites. All right, they're not telling you that they give that to them all the time to avoid parasites in the fucking meat and the beef and getting into the fucking food and eating and the rotting food like it's supposed to. See, naturally, what's supposed to happen when you slaughter a fucking animal, it goes into decay. So in order for them motherfuckers to preserve that meat, you got a preservatives. They ain't telling you that they're injecting it with all this shit, okay? And that shit goes into your fucking body. All right? Because when we all know when real meat rots, that shit's gonna start having parasites in it. All right? Meat's gonna have parasites. When I was a young kid, I remember meat sitting out and then that shit rotting and then maggots coming on it. Quick. And they would say, oh, the flies, land on it and they're going to make. No, that shit was coming from the fucking meat, man. What the fuck y'all talking about? All right? Fuck yeah. They needed the meat to last a long time, sit in the grocery store. But for the time that bitch slaughtered and get on your plate, it's been fucking months probably. All right? They need to preserve that shit, so they giving it shit like ivermectin, all this shit, right? Meanwhile, you complain about glyphosate on your food. Bitch, ivermectin is glyphosate. What the fuck you talking about? It's the same shit. It's the same fucking shit. It is what it is, man. Do your own fucking research, man. I'm not talking about you guys, but So boom. Next we got what we got here. Oh man, this was on ResearchGate. Toxicological effects of emerging contaminant ivermectin on whatever name I can't pronounce. Some shit. All right. Abstract ivermectin is another okay, and cattle leading. Okay, y'all need to go read this shit. All right, read this shit. Take ivermectin for COVID, yeah. They want to get this shit into you faster. And they already knew the ones that most resistant to the shot. They needed alternatives, so they gave them this, and they went out and got it. Drinking, they eating horse paste, talking about they feel better. I literally, when I shared this shit, I had motherfuckers say, yo, I took the ivermectin, it worked. Yeah, you're right, it worked. Because now you can't understand a fucking word I'm saying to you. I'm showing you what they're telling you. And you just told me it worked. I just plastered all this information, 50 fucking screenshots, links, and you just told me it worked. Yeah, it did. You're right. It worked. It worked very fucking well. All right, now we got this one. Toxicological effects emerging. Contaminant ivermectin on Phalaenopsis larvae, whatever the fuck. All right. Here's another one. Toxic effects of glyphosate. This is another one y'all need to go research, right? Chlorophyphos, and abemectin. Okay? Research those right there. Because they're all pesticides, Guys, Brazil is a global agricultural commodity producer and the largest consumer of the pesticide used in Brazil comprised of, look at the tons of that shit. In 2018, in the country, soybean, corn, sugar cane, extensively produced, which are the most pesticide demanding crops in the last years. I already know. I got this shit into me, but I eat clean. So, hey, my body has the ability to rid this shit out. When I start coming on here and telling y'all, go Donald, line up for the shot, you know this shit got me. Okay, I'm just saying, it is what it is. You know, they gonna hit one button and shit, then they gonna be like, oh, there, that's all year right there. He's talking about this shit now, you know? But listen, man, we have been built with something that is special that they ain't gonna be able to penetrate this motherfucking spirit. All right. They just ain't gonna be able to. I already seen them take truthers out. I already seen them. They done took a lot of truthers out. You know, it is what it is. The motherfucker, you know a real spirit, okay, from the start. I know who my real spirit brothers is and sisters are. I already know that. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. And bitch can't tell me shit. I already know. And again, this goes into abemectin, right? Abemectin is an insecticide and a arcicide commonly used in agriculture to control a wide range of pests, including mites, leaf miners, and other insects that damage a crop. It is highly effective in controlling pests on a variety of crops, including vegetables, fruits, and ornamental plants. Made in action, avermectin, look at this shit, targets the nervous system of insects and mites, enhancing the release of GABA butyric acid, GABA, leading to the parasite's death. Targets pests. If you don't know, we have GABA amnio butyric in our body. Okay, they actually sell GABA for you to uh enhance your own abilities in your body. They actually sell that. Not this. This actually releases GABA. So, that's different. That's a reverse effects. It releases it. You and taking it is two different things. All right. Um, Common applications. Okay, da 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 da. You already know. Environmental considerations. Ivermectin has low residual activity on crops, but is highly toxic to aquatic organisms and beneficial insects, including bees. So be careful. Application is needed to avoid non-targeted exposures. All right. So let's go to the next one. We're almost done with these slides. I got to get moving anyway. And this abemectin. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. I guess I kind of went backwards. I don't fucking know, but it is what it is. Y'all get the picture. Abemectin and ivermectin are two widely used components derived from the same family of chemicals. And I already told you, glyphosate comes from the same fucking chemical, okay? Known as avermectins, both are highly effective in controlling a range of pests and parasites, but they are used in different contexts and target different types of organism. In this article, we will provide a clear comparison between abemectin and ivermectin and their modes of action, applications, and environmental considerations. Abemectin is primarily used in insecticides and are hold on, it's a little bit small. Arcicides in agriculture, while ivermectin is a medication widely used in veterinary and human medicines to treat parasitic infections. But wait, they just told me that they're both chemicals. They just told us both. They're not telling you avermectin, they're telling you abermectin. Avermectin is the natural compound. They say that's bad for you. How could the one that it all derives from be bad for you? I did my research on that, and that's not true, right? Now, would I go take that shit? I'm not gonna take it, but I understand that if they derived that from that and added some more chemicals to it, like, come on, you're making it worse. They said it was too powerful, too strong. I think they're lying. When they do that, that's like, oh, you don't want the real weed. Here's the GMO weed. Here. Oh, it wasn't strong enough. Here. Purple Haze, Snoop. Yeah. You guys go promote this shit. Takal, Method Man, go promote this shit. Make stronger the better. We'll add it with chemicals. And then they'll get it. Not realizing that the original one was the fucking strongest one. Stupid motherfuckers, man. This shit is just frustrating to me, man, because people so fucking stupid, man. Anyways, okay, both share a similar mode of action, disrupting nerve and muscle function in pets and parasites, but differ in their specific applications. Think, Alzheimer's, nerve damage, osteoporosis, arthritis, gout, all these different things that affect the nerves, back pain, chronic pain, all this pain, right? Look at where all the chronic pain is. The number one chronic pain nation is the United States. You can go to other nations that don't use these things and they don't even know what the fuck we talking about. They don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. And then I'll get a dumbass US fucking citizen with US citizen knowledge in medicine and say, well, that's because they don't have the healthcare system that we got. And then I say, you dumb motherfucker, they're listed as the one of the top 3 in the fucking entire world in medicine, and their definition of medicine is different from your definition of fucking healthcare and pharmaceutical drugs. Fuck out of here, man. Okay, abemectin is an insecticide and an archicide commonly used in agriculture to control the wrong. Okay, I already read that. Mode of action. Abemectin targets the nervous systems of insects and mites, enhancing the release of gamma. Oh, I already read that. Targets pests. Okay, I read that. Common applications. All right. Formulations. Available in emulsified concentrates and water powders. And wettable powder, sorry. Environmental considerations. Abemectin has low residual activity on crops, but highly toxic to aquatic organism and beneficial. I already read that. I already read this. Sorry, guys. I'm going over the same shit again. All right, next, what we got? Okay. Zoom in here. I get ready, okay. This is abemectin. I don't know why I got it twice. All right, what's the last one I got here? All right, this is ivermectin pesticide misuse in humans. Okay, Center for Disease Control recently responds to increased reports of illness associated with the products containing the pesticides ivermectin. Ivermectin is an active ingredient that is typically used to treat internal animal parasites such as roundworms, threadworms, and other parasites in internal topical uses. That's what it said, but it was going into humans using it and that's all that other good stuff. And I get it. All right, it may help you, but we already know we can go back to all the nano shit, and I can read more and shit. I had so many I couldn't put them here because there was no more space on StreamYards for it. So it is what it is. Um, um, you know, I mean, guys, we need to do an intermission real quick. Let me put my disclaimer up. All right, I'm gonna put my disclaimer up. So give it like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Shout out to all you guys that watch this, watching it later, not commenting at work, whatever you're doing, lurking, getting ideas, whatever. Shout out to all you guys. And yeah. But yeah, like we said, we went over a lot. We talked about a lot. I crashed a lot in there. We talked about this, which I got from High Impact Flicks, the Shill Saiga Pusher, right? Yeah, that this post was already viral. He probably shared it because it is viral, and he makes money doing this thing or whatever. Hey, I don't care. This was going viral, and it is what it is. But you got the Pikachu in the background. We'll just go through it real quick. Pikachu in the background. The minute I saw that, I said, "These motherfuckers." I said, "That is, come on, man." You. As soon as I saw Maxwell and Pikachu, I went right to goddamn. I went right to this. That's all I could thought because I saw this a few days ago. You know where they were outraged that the Pokemon Go stop was on Epstein Island, right? And then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm about to take the rabbit hole." Now there's a connection. So then and then I found, you know, uh, them talking about Pikachu and shit. You had the Colbert. Trump wants to move on Colbert. Blah blah blah. Pikachu. Boom. You had it here. Pokemon, Pokemon Go players found something disturbing on Epstein Island, and Epstein himself sent emails about the game. I'm like, yo, like what? Boom. It didn't take me ABC 1 2 3 7 8 9 6 7 12, whatever the fuck. I didn't have to do none of that. It's just what we've always done. We don't need. I mean, the creator's going to show us everything we need to find. So when I saw all that, then I was like, oh, okay, well, boom. Then this story came up. Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul, who's, these guys are obviously connected to the higher ups. I don't know who the fuck they are. Just come out and then these Logan and Jake Paul are like these mega fucking social media stars because, they're not gonna, it is what it is. But anyway, he sold a card for $16.5 million. And then they call it the Holy Grail. As soon as I saw this, I was like, Holy Grail? That peeped me out. Ding, 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 ding. No numbers. Holy Grail. You know? Now, there's probably some numbers involved in here somewhere. I don't know. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Hey, it is what it is. Logan Paul set a new world record. All right. The wrestling and social media star rare Pikachu card. And not to mention Pokemon. It's kind of sick, twisted joke. Pokemon, like it's some gay shit, like Pokemon. And then, poke at man. And then you got Pikachu, like pick at you, like I'm picking at you. Pokemon is poking at you and picking at you. It's kind of like a sick, twisted fucking joke. But anyways, then the Holy Grail came like, no way, these motherfuckers just telling on themselves. And then they go to here. Boom. They gotta go here. This article back in fucking 2011, with Jeffrey Epstein's address book, Holy Grail of famous names. Okay. Now there's no, after you go this far, there's the any theory of a coincidence is long fucking gone. It ain't even in the realm of possibility no more. They're deliberately doing that, you know? And then you got this one. I don't think I showed this one. Pikachu. This was the card, right? That was mentioned in the Epstein files several times. This was somebody posted. I don't know if it's real or fake or whatever the fuck it may be. I don't know, but hey, it's here. They were talking about in the Epstein files. Um, so hey, it is what it is. I don't know nothing about Pokemon shit. But anyways, so you Epstein calling this shit the Holy Grail. I mean, they calling this the Holy Grail. All this shit connects. Like, come on, man. I mean, it's crazy. And then that viral video, what I was like, fuck the Ghislaine Maxwell. Who the fuck set this shit up? Who did that? Because that's real time right now. Somebody is fucking with us. All right. That's my thoughts. Like, see, people look at, oh, is this AI? Is this people looking at the wrong shit, man? Because they're being programmed, man. Don't look at what they're showing you. Look at what they ain't showing you. Because they're showing you. I mean, we already know this. Truth in plain sight. Like, I can't believe the truth community don't even use the truth in plain sight. And I fell for it too because I fell for some shit that was like right in front of my face and I ain't never seen it. But that's a part of waking up from this fucking mass hypnosis, this mass spell, man. You know? But look at that. I mean, that ain't no fucking coincidence, man. That ain't no damn coincidence. I wish I could play the video, but I can't because I can't upload the fucking video. You know, so yeah, man, that's the things I wanted to talk about. That Pikachu shit, and then the ivermectin glyphosate, and and the other shit, and they don't even care. The Trump people, they don't even care. They don't care. They don't care about none of that. Right? They don't give a shit about none of that. You can't tell them. You can't tell them people nothing, man. As I told y'all, they're already uploading. It's like a meter. Motherfuckers are like 50. Some people are like 60 to 70% already. I mean, yo, this is what it is. This the shit they doing, man. You know? They're already uploading people, man. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. I'm gonna read this to you. Okay. Synergetic interactions between the emergency contaminant ivermectin, contaminant ivermectin. Why am I reading this, man? People are taking this shit, and it's not because it cures. Oh, it cures COVID. Oh, dumb motherfuckers know it don't cure COVID, man. What is wrong with y'all? This shit is synthetic. What do you think it's doing? It's synthetic. It's not real. It comes from avermectin, okay, which is a natural compound. All right. They have transformed it into this, okay, and they're getting it into you. But this right here is coming from Pub Med, okay. Shit, I hate turning the camera because it don't be working right. It don't show it right. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why it's like reversed like that when I tilt it this way, but it ain't gonna focus. Anyways, I'm reading this shit. Synergic interactions between the emerging contaminant ivermectin and the ambiguous pesticide glyphosate, which trumps. I mean, come on, guys, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, think about this shit. Trump signs an executive order. Like, I mean, seriously, man, an executive order, right? And then right now it says, look, Kennedy doubled down on defense of Trump's glyphosate order amid backlash. All right. Health and Human Service Secretary Robert Kennedy is doubling down on his defense of President Trump executive order boosting controversial pesticide, which drew fury from members of the Make America Health Again. The what? Maha. Oh, I saw that today from a guy who actually was like God sent to the ivermectin. I thought he spelled MAGA wrong, and it's MHA. It's a movement. Oh my fucking God, that guy's just getting bad, man. So Maha movement. So it's MHAA. I need to look up that word. I'm sure I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole and find some shit. I mean, this shit just never ends. Anyways, Maha movement, spearheaded by Kennedy, is skeptical of big pharma, especially vaccines, big chemical, and big agriculture, but yet they love that fucking ivermectin. Like, you see this shit? You see how they got people, man. All right. Although the GOP has historically supported of big business. Republicans okay, whatever. What the fuck? I want to the tensions. Now he's doubling down. Oh, Kennedy in a post on X Sunday night implied that pesticides can cause health problems, but said they are necessary to ensure an adequate food supply. He ain't lying because a bitch will starve to death if the motherfucking bugs start eating the crops. Right? Nature been trying to kill us for a long fucking time. They had to create this shit to, because nature said, fuck that. They just started birthing insects that's eating all this shit up to kill the fucking cancer. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, how deep you want to go? Nature already, they've been fighting nature for a minute because nature been trying to get rid of the fucking polluters of the fucking planet. It's been trying to self-clean, right? It is what it is. So they gotta put this shit in there. He ain't lying. He telling the fucking truth. Only truth in the shit. And then he said, I support Trump's executive order to bring agriculture chemical production back to the United States and end our near total reliance on adversary nations, Kennedy wrote. Yo, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I just read that story. But anyways, so they all for it. Now your own Maha, your Maha and MAGA is all for putting pesticides in there after they convince you to take ivermectin. But here we go. The fucking the professionals are saying there's surgeonistic interactions between the emerging contaminant ivermectin and the ambiguous pesticide glyphosate at an environmentally relevant ratio on Rhinella aeranium larvae. Okay, I mean this shit is crazy, man. Okay, let me go down to where it states Ranella iron larvae. Okay, I'm about to show y'all something real quick. Real quick. No, I'm gonna show y'all what they're saying so y'all know I can't pronounce the shit. Okay. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys. Shit. That's pretty. That thing looks like a fucking demon. That Ranella arianum larvae looks like a fucking demon, yo. That's crazy. All right, hold on. That's crazy. I'm actually sorry, big guys. I'm diving. What's good, Mad Cat? I'm actually diving down the rabbit hole. Sorry, I got sidetracked. This should be just interesting. It's interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, here's another one. This article right here is from. Come on, man. I don't. Immunity. Wait, hold on. What the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? There's a survey on here that just popped up. Well, I want to see what this is a thing called Attack of the Weed Killers. Go in here. Oh, it's probably something that somebody just made up. Damn it, went back. Ivermectin, a close relative to avermectin that is suspected of having common mechanism of toxicity, is a widely prescribed medicine, yet equals the effects of glyphosate. This shit is crazy. Hmm. All right, I've been going on a long time, man. Okay. This is what I was looking for right here. Right here. This is what I was looking for. I'm gonna hit the camera button on this one so y'all can see this shit. No, I'm not making this shit up. Damn, it won't focus. And you can't focus on here. Shit. Well, anyways, that sucks. Uh, anyways, um, glyphosate weed killer crosses blood-brain barrier linked to Alzheimer's and other neurodegenerate diseases. Okay. This is a Arizona State University study shows how that popular herbicide glyphosate can infiltrate the brain through the blood brain barrier, increasing neurological disease risk. The blood brain barrier filters, we already know what it does, okay? Guess what else it also does? All right. Um Glyphosate exposure may have these effects on the brain and human health, all right? Nervous system, okay. The study highlights that glyphosate crosses the blood-brain barrier in vitro, um, but the study verifies this vivo in living organs. Glyphosate exposure increases inflammatory cytokine proteins in the blood, especially TNFA, whatever that is. The overexpression of the TNFA protein has associations with cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, multiple sclerosis, and other diseases. Although also study this study aids to the growing body of research surrounding pesticides neurotoxicity, and it is first to demonstrate that glyphosate successfully crosses the blood-brain barrier, accumulating in the brain in a dose-dependent manner. However, this is not the first time that toxic compounds transfer from the blood to other organs, vice versa. Several studies find pesticides compounds in a mother's blood can transfer from fetus umbilical cord. Furthermore, 2021 study finds that pregnant women already have over 100 detectable chemicals in the blood and umbilical cord. Okay, so what did I just read? It just said that can cross the blood brain barrier. What the fuck have I been telling y'all about all this nanotechnology and crossing the blood-brain barrier and the neural interface and all that synchron and Neuralink, all right? Them trying to get in your blood-brain barrier. Trump just signs an executive order. And John F. Kennedy, whatever the fuck his Kennedy name is, a psychopath that I don't know how anyone could trust his demonic voice, right? Just co-signed the shit that they need more glyphosate because it's a national defense. I mean, this is what this shit says, man. It's not me saying this shit. All right. Glyphosate. It's not me saying this shit. It's not me saying this. It says promoting the national defense by ensuring an adequate supply of elemental phosphorus and glyphosate, okay, based herbicides. They want to, I mean, this is a national defense. What? Like, when I read this, I'm like, okay, other countries know about some technology that we ain't ever even heard of. Did they just come out with this and tell us, look, we about to turn all our motherfucking, we're going to turn our program on, bitch. How about that? Y'all having this trade war, we about to turn our program on. Now, this is me hypothetically. This is me going into how me and Wise be jumping into those little, offshoots of like what if possibilities, like a sci-fi fucking movie. Like, why would you come out and promote? The shit says promoting. It don't say nothing else but it says promoting. Promoting. And it's backwards. This stupid ass shit. You can't read it. It says promoting, guys. How do you flip it around? But anyways, it says promoting. All right. By the authority vested in me, da 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 da. Elemental phosphorus is a persuasive in defense supply chains, and that is therefore crucial to military readiness and national defense. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what? You mean to tell me pesticides is national defense? Okay, all right, I'm all right. I'm with you. It is a key input in smoke illumination. Wait a minute, hold the fuck up. And incendiary devices and is critical. Oh, that's the phosphorus part. You know, they talking about bombs and shit. And a critical component for manufacturing the semiconductors that are. I didn't even read. I just saw. This is the first time I'm reading the executive order, but now it even fits more. Like the puzzle even fits more. What's good, Space Monkey? All right. Now this fits even more. Like this is like this is what it is. They're telling you now. Like after all the shit that I just read, they're telling you right here. Boom. It literally says and manufacturing the semiconductors that are essential to numerous defense technologies such as radar, solar cells, sensors, and opto optoelectronics. The fuck is that shit? Hold on, they speaking in languages that I don't even fucking know. Let me go ahead. I'm doing this like real time. Uh, uh, oh shit! You can't be fucking kidding me, y'all. This shit keeps getting worse, man. It's getting worse. Okay. Anybody watching this video and is willing and is looking for hope and all that other shit, yeah, there's hope, but not in this system, not in what they got planned, not in America, not in the United States, not in what you believe these fucking people are. If y'all got hope, lose the fucking hope because as I go on, it gets worse. Because this executive order says this word, which is called, it's literally says, okay, manufacturing semiconductors are essential to numerous defense technologies, such as radar, solar cells, sensors, and optoelectronics. Okay, people say, oh, come on, okay. Whatever the fuck tronics this is, which is spelled OPTOE. No, okay, I'll make it simple. Optoelectronics. So that's what it's called, optoelectronics, the branch of technology concerned with the combination use of electronics and light. Like what? Yeah, shit. You already know. We've been doing this for so long. Light, okay, what? What kind of light? Blue light? All right. Electronics, like what? They're telling you right here. This is technology concerned with the combination use of electronic and lights. All right. I don't know, go deeper into this one. Oh, yep, there go the screens and diodes. All right. Which means it could work with nanoparticles, okay? Drug delivery systems. I'm not even gonna put this word in and mix it with those things right now. I'm gonna go down that lab rabbit hole later. I'm not gonna do that now because this video will be 100 hours long. Because I could take that word and I'll go and I'll show you it links with nanotechnology. I'll show you that it links to biochemicals and all this other shit. I 100% know I put that word and mix it with my brain to get the information that I need that straight tells you this that word is now used in drug delivery systems and this motherfucker got it in the executive order and talking about national defense. Bitch, I know what they're doing. Fuck out of here, man. But anyways, optoelectronics is a study and application of electronic devices and systems that find, detect, and control light. Oh shit, we're not light beings, guys. No way. We're definitely not light beings, so they're not talking about us, right? Because this just said that find, detect, and control light. What the fuck in defense do they need to be controlling light? What the fuck are they controlling light? What? You tell me. I don't know. I'm going by what they're saying. Usually considered subfield of photonics. In this context, light often includes invisible forms of radiation such as gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet, and infrared. In addition to visible light, optoelectronic devices are electrical to optical or optical to electrical transducers or instruments used in such devices of their operation. Electro-optics is often erroneously used in as a synonym, but a wider branch of physics concerning all interactions between light and electric fields. Oh, now we're getting into electromagnetic field. Man, this shit has to do with us. These motherfuckers are moving in a direction that I don't even want to fucking understand, okay? But I'm telling you, and this shit could all be just a coincidence and a figment of my fucking imagination, okay? But I doubt it because we've been more right than wrong, and we ain't using no motherfucking numbers, okay? We ain't, I know, doesn't it, man? Canada, yo, this shit, you got to go rewind it. If you ain't come to this motherfucker from the beginning, you gonna have to go rewind this bitch, because this shit is, my brother Wise need to check this video out of the shit so he can drive down that rabbit hole, because I already know he gonna unearth some shit that's gonna really fuck y'all up even more and probably fuck me up again. All right. So I mean, I keep going on. It's gonna get worse. But let me just take that word, optoelectronics, and I'm gonna put it with blue light, just to see what I come up with real quick. Let me see. Blue light technology. Let's see what I come up with. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Okay, all right. That's not good. The impossible LED breakthrough that changes everything. Date December 5th, 2025, University of Cambridge. That was like a few months ago. Scientists have discovered how to electrically power insulating nanoparticles. Oh, not the nanoparticles that are in our body. No way. It can't be. Say it ain't so. Who would have fucking thunk it, right? 3 words in, I took the word obsta electronics and put it with blue light. I find something from December 2025 from the University of Cambridge, right? Where scientists have discovered how to electrically power insulating nanoparticles. Insulating would mean inside your body that are insulated, that they got nanoparticles in, right? Let me finish reading it before I jump to conclusion, right? Scientists have discovered how to electrically power insulating nanoparticles using organic molecules that act like tiny antennas. What? These hybrids generate extremely pure near infrared light, ideal for. There it is. I, I'm fucking. I don't know. It's ideal for what? Let me just let y'all see. Damn, it's not coming in. Maybe y'all can see that. Oh, this is so stupid. Let me see if I could change the camera setting. Cause y'all gotta see this. Cause y'all think I'm making this shit up. Y'all think I'm making this shit up as I go. As I go. There I go. Let's see. Y'all think I'm making this shit up as I go. Let's see. It just won't focus. Fuck, man. All right, it won't focus, but you can find this on Science Daily. But this, I've never seen this in my life. I just took the words. This is real time research. And everything that I just said, and the universe always does this, it's always going to lead you to you already know you're going to find out what you know. Before I even told y'all that, I already 100% knew I was going to find some shit that links everything I was fucking talking about already today. So, um, what's good, Cuts? So, look it. Scientists have discovered how to elect. I'm going to read it again because I mean, I didn't even finish reading this little ass paragraph because it already entails everything that I'm talking about. Scientists have discovered how to electrically power insulating nanoparticles using organic molecules that act like tiny antennas. These hybrids generate extremely pure near infrared light, ideal for medical diagnostics and advanced communications. The approach works at low voltage and surpasses competing technologies in spectral precision. Early results suggest huge potential for future optoelectronic devices. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't even want to read this. It gave me some goddamn picture that's some dark shit. And it gets dark. Guys, it gets worse. Okay. It gets more dark. You see this little image? Damn, this shit got worse. See. Oh, there we go. There we go. It gets worse, guys. See it? Cause I read it right from here. This is it. I took those words. Look, there you go. It's backwards. Why the fuck is it backwards? Stupid. Let me see something. Camera. Mirror my camera. That's that stupid shit. Don't do that. Now it'll work. Let's see now. There we go. There we go. Now we cooking with Crisco oil. December 5th, University of Cambridge. This is what I just read to y'all. I'm not making this out of my ass. This ad Just by reading the fucking executive order from the goddamn fucking orange Muppet man, him goddamn self, telling you they're trying or already got this shit complete, and they gonna do whatever they got planned. They gonna do this shit. I told you, AI is humans. They don't need fucking robots. They don't need it, man. Everybody's turning, man. It's like zombie shit. And they ain't turning to zombies. They turn to AI, man. Fuck out of here, man. Yo, this shit is it is what it is, man. They gonna unleash this shit in the United States, man. I'm telling you. Just like the motherfucker that come here and do this dumbass fucking post. If you still on here, look, sorry, man, but that's a stupid ass fucking post. Oh, it's right here. The fuck out of here with this. I'm sorry, Matrix. To inform you, Brian Hyatt's is paid opposite. I don't give a fuck. Y'all into the truth or shit. I don't put me with y'all. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get off of here and go watch something from High Impact Flick just because to break the fucking spell and the shit y'all trying to put on me. Don't put that shit on me. Fuck out of here. Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, it gets darker after I read all that shit, right? Because it fits everything I was just telling you. And I didn't even read the executive order till this live stream. I just read the title and ran with it. Ironically, all the shit that I've been talking about without even having to even really do the research, I'm naturally just showing you through streaming because I'm streaming and I'm showing you. That was a mouthful. But it's showing this right here, this dark ass image, right? This image says, I can't read it through the phone, so I got to pull it away. This image says, this image says, in this imaginative artwork, a lethanoid dope nanopart. Oh, there's another word I gotta take. Lethanoid. This is the word right here. This sounds some shit from like X-Men or some shit. Lethanoid doped nanoparticle takes the form of a spider, and the web spun by the spider is made up of 9, oh boy, anthra, and well, anyway, anthra centura biologic, whatever, acid, an organic antenna designed to trap charge carriers and effectively harvest elusive dark molecular triple exciton, credit somebody. God damn. Scientists have unveiled a technique that uses molecular antennas to direct electrical energy into insulating nanoparticles. This approach creates a new family of ultra pure near infrared LEDs that could be, oh, there we go with the LEDs, guys. Light emitted diodes. We already know those are diodes that could be used in medical diagnostic, optical communication systems, and sensitive detectors. Yo, what the fuck, man? Look at that right there. They're telling you by attaching carefully chosen organic molecules that act like tiny antennas. They have built the first light emitting diodes, LEDs, from insulating nanoparticles. Their work, reported in Nature, points toward a new generation of devices for deep tissue biomedical imaging and high speed data transmission. Bitch, they're turning you into a fucking AI, man. Fuck what y'all talking about, man. I don't give a shit, man. Yo, this is fucking crazy, man. I don't even know if I want to keep reading. The team focused on lanthanoid dope nanoparticles, LNPNs. I could take that word right there and go down a fucking hellhole. A well-known class of material prized for producing light. Yo, this is deep shit right here. A well-known class of materials prized for producing light and extremely pure and stable. These nanoparticles are especially effective in the second near infrared region, which is able to penetrate deep into biological tissue. Until now, however, the electrically insulator character meant that they could not be integrated into standard electronic components such as LEDs. These nanoparticles are fantastic light emitters, but we couldn't power them with electricity. It was a major barrier preventing the use in everyday technology, said Professor Ash K. Rowe, who led the research and Cavendish laboratory, we've essentially found the back door to power them. The organic molecules act like antennas catching charge carriers and then whispering to the nanoparticles through a special triple energy transfer process, which surprisingly effective. Yo, these motherfuckers done found the motherfucking, they done found a motherfucking CIA, Mossad, organic ass fucking way to get into your fucking blood brain barrier. Now, I'm about to take this right here. All right. Let me take some of these words right here and go to the motherfucker straight. Let me get straight to the motherfucking juice. I didn't even mean to go right here, but um I know, right? I know, and Emily, I not exactly know about that. Wise made a video about that shit a long time ago. All right, let me put this in the blood brain barrier and see if I'm gonna keep going with this shit. Um, oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, these motherfuckers is plain, man. This is 2024, so I gotta find an article after. Oh man, let me see. Hold on. Uh, oh, I didn't spell it right, but oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, hey, just off that story, okay. Just off that story, just off of reading you see how far you can go off of if you just have any brain cells left to rub together that ain't artificial intelligence. I just read the fucking executive order and look where I'm at. And people say, I don't watch the news. I don't care about Trump or what he puts out. I'm not going to pay attention to that bullshit. I'm a truther. I need to get the code, or I need to find out if the fucking moon is a fucking piece of cheese, or, I need to fucking do fucking, you know, uh, whatever the fuck dumb shit is out there. I don't fucking know. All right. I don't know. But I just took that from the executive order. Okay. In case y'all don't believe me, now the camera's in clear as fuck. Let me show you guys where I went. This shit this is what the fuck I got it from. This is the whitehouse.gov. This is their website. This is what they're promoting. I just scrolled down and started fucking reading, and I didn't even get to the second. This word pops up right here. I ain't even finished reading the shit. It's probably gonna get worse for us, guys. If I keep reading, doom keeps coming. I'm not selling doom. I'm telling doom. Okay. You're like, oh, you think so negatively. I'm not thinking negatively. This is what they're saying. I ain't thinking this is them negative. What fuck? The world you living in is pitching this shit to you, not me. Just because you don't know about it, you feel good. Fuck what y'all talking about, man. All right, hold on. Where we at? I got to right here. Look where this word is at, guys. This is where I got. This is the beginning. I only got here and ended up way the fuck over left field. I got here to this word, opto electronics. And now I'm over here on goddamn where they about to where they're telling you what the fuck they about to do. Damn, my camera got messed up. There we go. Just focus. Literally, I done got over here where they're showing they got some motherfucking agents, AI Smith, that could get into your goddamn body. And then after I got here, I was like, fuck it, let me put this word from this article, which is all I took was this word right here. Let me show you how I do this research. All right. I just took, okay, where we was reading, I was down here. Okay. I was down here with the lethanoid dope. I don't gotta know the words to know where I'm going. Lethanoid dope nanoparticles, LPNs. I just took that word, put it together, and I put it with fucking uh penetrates the blood brain barrier, and I got here. Lanthanol dope nanoparticles can penetrate the blood-brain barrier via intravenous injection, particularly when functionalized or coated with enhanced permeability. We read that word earlier. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it, but we read it earlier. These particularly up conversion nanoparticles, UCNPs, are used for the brain tumor imaging and drug delivery. They can cross the blood brain barrier without significant neuroinflammatory responses, guys. All right. Look at this. Imaging and therapy used for near infrared imaging and vigilation of the brain tumors as well. Like literally. But I'm reading to you that that same shit can act as a LED diode used with light. Like, come on, man. Fuck. These screens, these goddamn screens, blue light, blue light. I got to hip y'all. I'm going to have an album listening party pretty soon. I got a song called Blue Light Mind Control. I mean, come on, man. I got a song called Blue Light Mind Control. I've been talking about this shit. This was December 24th. I ain't even finished reading this shit. In this article, I only got down to here before it sent me down another fucking rabbit hole. You know? Oh my God. These nanoparticles are fantastic light emitters, but we couldn't power them. Oh, I already read that. Talking about antennas and all that shit. I mean, damn. And they need they need to overcome an insulation problem. What better way to overcome an insulation problem than getting them in an organic being? Come on, man. Like, come on, they're telling us without telling us. Don't tell me, please tell me without telling me. Oh, man. So yeah, guys, I think I done had enough for today. I done had enough for today. I done had enough for today. I had to make this video. It was supposed to be made yesterday, but shout out to all you guys tuning in. Man, this is one for the books, y'all. Just like the title says, I'm back on my shit. And when I get on my shit, the rabbit hole turns into a motherfucking a crater. We blow the rabbit hole open. Y'all can walk down the bitch now. And you don't gotta squeeze through the rabbit hole. That shit's wide open. You know? So exactly, Space Monkey. In a sense, what you're saying is those people that are in darkness are going to be easy to put this artificial in light. Those that are in light, they gonna have to kill us. They ain't getting that shit on us. We see that shit a mile away. You know, that's what you essentially said, Space Monkey. So those that are filled with darkness, the Epstein files is bringing in darkness. People that are diving into that, not people that are researching and stuff, but people that are like using that don't really know why they're going in there just to being curious and I want to see what the fuck they were doing. Yep, they got you. Now this shit is all making even more sense. It's making even more sense, man. All this shit is connected. So you know who the dark entities at. See them, they all around us now. And again, I'm still on the other wave. Like shit is done. You gotta, make alternatives. I had to come. This information came to me, so I may say one thing that I want to go, but if the information comes to me, I gotta share it with you guys. You know. Plus, it's the rebirth. The New Year's was the other day. You know, so sun is making its return. So of course, it's gonna hit those that are full of light. You know. But yeah, this was one of those. You know, like I said, delivery. The delivery is a mess, but we got it there. I'm the pizza guy that I don't give a damn. It's gonna be all a mess, But once that pizza arrives at your fucking door, it might have looked like I might have been calling saying I'm about to be 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, 2 minutes late. I hit a pothole, bust this. Oh shit, the pizza flew out the fucking car. But don't worry, I'm showing up with a perfect, hot, and ready motherfucking pizza. And it'll be a vegan pizza. I'm gonna make it. Rattered and tattered. The point gonna get to you. Thank you, man. Thank you, Madcap. And all y'all motherfuckers where I share this shit that you don't even know what the fuck is going on, you better start realizing what the fuck going on. Dropping down 50,000. Get your ass away from me, man. I know what I'm dealing with, and I know how to talk to you. Like I literally learned. I'm learning how to work with AI. Not. And this is the thing. We think it's the fucking devices and the shit that chat. No, man. It's those motherfuckers, man. It's them. They're turning the humans to artificial intelligence. The AI is to enact with the artificial humans. They're changing the position. So when you know how you talk to the AI. And if you guys better get on the ship and learn how to use the fucking AI so you know how to deal with these motherfuckers around you. Literally, it's unbelievable. Like I'm gonna start doing these tests in real time. Like literally, I've been at the store, guys, giving a young person money, and they just don't even. They ask me, like it's like they're asking me. Like basically, what I did was I inputted a picture of money. The AI just said, "I don't know how much it is. Can you tell me?" Hoping that I could give them the chip because remember that these motherfuckers, their their mind is artificial now. I'm telling you, this shit is happening in real fucking time. Real time. Yesterday, I was looking at a fucking vehicle. The motherfucker that's selling the vehicle was asked, you said you probably know more about the vehicle than I do. And I do. And they sell these motherfuckers like, what? You guys know I love vehicles and cars. And I'm like, I didn't know. I'm like, oh, what's this? But I don't know. I don't know. And I figured out in 2 seconds, you know? And you can say, oh yeah, right, yeah, you just talking. But literally, gave motherfucker money. They asked me about the shit. And then it's just it's a lot of weird shit that I'm starting to pick up now that I need to be paying more attention to of these actions. Cause I'm out and around and I'm a lot of places. I deal with a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. But I now that I know that it's not even the people don't have to use AI, guys. They're using this technology through the TV, right? Through social media, through the devices, all right? And through whatever other means, I don't know. Because there's people that don't watch TV, don't listen to shit, that come out computing the same fucking thing. So I'm thinking like, this motherfucker don't watch the news. Where the fuck he get that thought? And then I'm like, well, the device, the device done subjected it to him, you know? And I'm like, yo, so I've been noticing that like the guy, the young guy with the money, like he asked me how much was, and I'm honest. I told him exactly what it was, and he just boomed it in the drawer. I'm like, yo, I'm literally using AI and shit. Like, man, this shit is crazy. I'm telling you, man, it sounds crazy, but notice this shit, man. Like, I'm gonna start doing this shit, guys, and I'm gonna document it, and I'm gonna make somebody do some shit that I'm gonna do it in a way to show you guys. And I'm gonna tell the person afterwards, yo, I was just joking. And you're gonna see this shit in real time. I'm telling you guys, this shit is real. I'm telling you. I've learned a way to like do it online. And now it's like, oh shit, I could do this in real fucking life. Like, I mean, it's simple. I could just say, you know, and I've always been good at that, but now I'm like really good at that. Like, I don't, I don't mean to tell y'all this right here. You know what I'm saying? But my son's girlfriend, right? They wanted to go to the gym, and we have their old cousin who don't go to the gym on the thing, right? But I didn't feel like fixing the membership right now, so I'm like, all right, well, this is what you do. I'm going to just create a diversion and just walk by. Simple. So what I do is I just walked up and I like fumble with my because you got to show them your ID. So I was like, oh, I don't have my ID. So at that time, while I'm doing that, the guy's at the desk, and she's on our membership now. But I just and it's not nothing bad, but it is what it is. So I'm like, look, I already told her, look, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna distract them, da da da, and you just go on by. So I already know what they're gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pretend like I'm looking for I'm gonna give him my name. I'm gonna talk to him a little bit, throw him off, basically create a diversion. Because I already know the people are programmed to do a certain thing. Check for IDs. I already know that. Check the ID, watch people coming in, whatever. So I gotta distract them. So I went up there, boom. I said, "Oh, I forgot my ID." I was like, "You just look it up on the computer," and I pointed at the computer. See, I know if I make the gesture to the computer and tell them this motherfucker's gonna do it. It is exactly what he pointed to the computer. I was like, yeah, just look it up. They always look it up. And then I kept talking, to keep them engaged. And boom, she just walked right by, whatever. Just walk right by. And then I was like, which one is it? I was like, no, not that one. The first one, second one. No, no, go up. Oh, no, no, yeah, it is right there. Boom. I was like, all right. And now I'm in, you know? And I just said that to use it as like, and I already came and told you, if I want to manipulate somebody, I can manipulate somebody like it ain't nothing. I already know I got that ability. It's just easy because all it is knowing that people are fucking programmed. If I know the program, well, guess what? I know how to use it. And, I don't use people or do anything like that. It's just not, not cool, and that wasn't using anybody. We were already going to the gym anyway. So, put her on a membership now. It was just me being lazy. I ain't want to sit there, spend 15 to 20 minutes fucking going through all the shit. So I'm like, well, you coming anyway. So yeah, it's pretty funny. But and just like the kid with the money. And I've seen that a couple times, you know? Now I realize that I'm interacting with artificial intelligence at the point because they're not. I mean, this is the world we in. We've been not artificial. We're not artificial. I mean, we're not natural right now. We've been not natural. So fuck it. We got to own it, live in it. We know it. I try to live as natural as I can, but we can't just totally live that way. So we got to know when we're dealing with people in everyday world, you know? And it's going to get worse. Okay. These people are going to get worse. Just like remember during COVID, what? They programmed them to go against us. The motherfuckers were like terrorists and tyrannical. You can't come in here without a mask. These regular fucking people, the guys. Think of what they've done. Okay. The programming now we got a name and a blueprint. And now with the AI, now we really know what we're dealing with and we really know how to interact with these people, you know? And that's how you be able to decipher one that ain't programmed versus one that is programmed. It's pretty it's some crazy shit, man. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna do a video, all right, and I'm gonna document that shit. All right. I was gonna get meta glasses just to do recording because you're not gonna have a phone and shit, but like just to do recording. But at the time, meta glasses didn't do long enough. But now I guess they can record longer. And they don't want us to have that technology because they don't want us to catch them doing shit. So they limit us. I mean, and I could buy some aftermarket ones that record for a long time, but I don't know. Just I didn't really give a fuck if I had them or not and did it or not. But now I want to demonstrate this shit in real time to people and walk up to people and show you guys how this shit is working, man. I'm gonna show you guys how it working, and then you'll be like, "Yo, you talk about some crazy shit." I'm gonna show you guys some crazy shit because I'm gonna be able to record it and say, "Look, I'm about to do this exactly, and I'm gonna go to this person and do it and watch the response." Now, if that person computes everything that I told you before, it's a fucking program. You already know. We know what we're dealing with. You know? You know what you're dealing with. And then you get into a deeper aspect is like this simulation getting kind of fucking crazy, man. You know? So yeah, man, that's all I got, today. I'm about to get ready to get up off here. I've been on here too long babbling my mouth, you know. But I appreciate everybody who joined and everybody who tuned in. And these are some things that they went. Look at that Trump executive order. They're telling, I didn't even finish reading it, y'all. So I'm gonna have a part two. I didn't even finish reading it. And it definitely gets darker because if a psychopath is writing it, it just told you something and then it didn't even tell me at all. Because I stopped reading. So what y'all saw me read, that's as far as I got. And it created a whole nother video that actually circles back around to the exact things I was talking about with the ivermectin and the glyphosate. Pretty wild shit, man. I told you, it feels like 2020 all over again. And are they going to stop? Are they going to stop or are they going to keep going? Because it seemed to me like there's one thing happening after another. And don't forget that Mexico shit, they're going to pull it off here. They're going to link both of them together. They're going to say some U.S., they're going to be here. I mean, they're going to link it. All right. They already told us Trinidad and shit. They already did it. So they're going to link it here. We're going to be in lockdowns. Okay. When? I don't know. Hopefully it's later than sooner. Hopefully, it's past a year for our sake. Right. Definitely for my sake. You stressed? Yeah, I'm not stressed. Shit. Knowing this and knowing what's coming, I can't be stressed. Told you when the shit hits the fan, you're going to have a weight lifted off your shoulder. We've been carrying the burden of truth forever. But once the truth is shown to them, which it slowly is, I feel better and better. But then again, I feel worse and worse because people fall for the stupid shit. But, when whatever goes down, going to go down, I'm fine with it. No matter, I just worry about my family, but I'm talking about for myself. I wouldn't give a fuck. If my family's safe, I'm good. So those are the things that I'm watching. And yeah, I'm about to get up off here and, I'll talk to y'all later, man. I will talk to y'all later. Much love, everybody. Peace.
So, when you hear me speak and the things I say, I'm speaking to my people.
If you ask me, I'll tell you what is wrong with the world. We're being desensitized from the things we should feel. Living our lives in these times while we suffer inside, and we can't see the problems because the masses are blind. Let's try and find a solution. We're not helping ourselves. We're walking around unattached and disconnected from self. Too comfortable and too scared. That's why we never rebel. That's why we catch me writing rhymes and trying to balance the scales. Put car on the roads. It seems like dawn of the dead. Zombies, robots, lemons being misled. It's like we're sheep to the slaughterhouse on the conveyor belt, about to self-destruct, cause we're under a spell. We search for purpose, but nothing ever surfaces. We need to be accountable, cause we're deserving this. Alarm bells are ringing, but it's like you refuse to wake up subconsciously. You're hitting on the snooze. It's just another day in this world, while we're living under the spell. When you travel through realms, just make sure you prevail. Elevate for yourself. You need to stop sleepwalking. We're blinded by the rubbish and glamorized materials. Imperialism has got us fearing rules. I'm tired of these rappers rapping about their cars and jewels. If you take a step back, they will define buffoons. The saddest thing is that they're in the minds of all the children. They keep our money motivated and that's how they kill them. But do we care? No. Young money's here. That's why I aim this 2 inches above your earlobe, so we can all start pulling in the same direction. Cause it seems to me like we've lost that connection. Man, you've sold your soul, so you show no affection. Get to know yourself and love your reflection. It's like your brain's a phone and you got no reception. Arm your mind with knowledge, use it as a weapon. Alarm bells are ringing, but it's like you refuse to wake up. Subconsciously you're hitting on the snooze.
You're sleepwalking.
It's just another day in this world while we're living under the spell.
You're sleepwalking.
When you travel through realms, just make sure you prevail. Elevate for yourself. You need to
Stop sleepwalking.
There has to be some accountability. You have to have some self-account. You have to say for yourself, what am I going to do that's right for me, man? When am I going to take ownership for what I do to me and my people?